Hi. I'm gonna go through the foundations for you, just in case you're having a hard time deciding which foundation is right for you. You may use a foundation now and you might want to stick with that same kind of foundation. I'll just show you your options that Younique has. So before you do any of that, of course, you're going to want to prime, and this is our glorious face primer, and it is amazing. You just use a tiny amount and you spread that all over your face before you put on any makeup. So I've already done my morning skincare routine. I've done all my treatments that I need to do, and around my eyes and on my skin, I'm moisturized and ready to go. So I want that to stay in and soak to my skin. And then I put my face primer on top, and it creates a nice little place where I'm going to put my makeup onto. So it is going to stick to the face primer. The makeup's not going to settle into my pores or my skin. And it also makes the colors of your makeup more vibrant and last longer throughout the day. So always, if you're putting anything on your face, put primer underneath. So, and it doesn't take very much. I've had this, not this one, but I've had one, this one, I still have it. It's not even empty. This was the first one I had, and there's still some in there. So it just takes a little extra work to get it out, but it's been a year. So they last a long time, long time. So we have, while I let this sit, I'll tell you, we have several options for foundation. We have the most favorite and popular one is, well, there's two, I don't know, maybe they aren't favorite, I don't know, maybe it's just me. The liquid foundation is liquid gold. So its coverage is amazing, and it's so light. It dries to a matte finish. Usually you want to have, like, if you have really dry skin, this dries to a matte, so sometimes you might want to add some moisturizer to it. Or what I usually do is add this and BB cream together, because BB cream is a tinted moisturizer, so it gives you the moisture with a little bit of coverage. This gives you coverage, and the two together gives me like the perfect balance of foundation that I need. Then there's also powder foundation, and it comes in all the colors too, the same as the liquid foundation, so there's lots to choose from. If you need to be color matched, just send me a message and I'll get you matched up. And if you're wondering which foundation might be the one you need for your skin type and your complexion, just send me a message too and we'll figure it out. So this is the powder, it's a pressed powder. And this is in Velour, which is the same shade as the liquid foundation that I use. And it is a light to medium coverage. So just this by itself is almost the same coverage as liquid foundation by itself. But again, it depends on your preference and your skin type, what you want to use. Typically, older people use like aged skin or older mature skin, say mature skin, you want to use less powders because your skin is drier, so you tend more towards the creams and the liquids. But I do use this under my eyes to set my foundation, and all over just a light layer just to set things after I'm done with all my moisturizing products. So then there is cream moisturizer, and I have not actually used it for foundation. So this is the cream foundation, and this is in a darker color. So what I've used this one for, this is chiffon. So I have used this one for just contour because it's too dark for me. But I wanted to try it because I wanted to try a cream moisturizer, or foundation. So this is medium to full coverage, and it is a cream. So very moisturizing on your skin, and really, really good coverage. So I can't show you my whole face with this because it's too dark for me, but I've been using it to do my contour when I do my contour and highlights because it's not a powder and I have mature skin. So those are the 4 types of foundation we have. I'm going to show you my favorite way. So, and I just need my hands here to do this. So I am using, because it's the end of the winter here, hopefully, right? And my skin tends to be on the drier side in the winter. I use a combination of liquid foundation and BB cream. So what I'm gonna do is just plop some on the back of my hand, right here in this little divot here. Just gonna add some liquid foundation there. Looks like mine is running a little low there. But again, it's lasted me a long, long time too. So, and then this is the BB cream in Bisque. So just a little bit of both. And then I'm gonna mix them together just with my finger here to get them evenly spread together. Now sometimes I will add a little concealer in here too to make it a fuller coverage if I'm going somewhere special and I want a more full coverage foundation. I can add a little bit of concealer in here too and mix it like this. And sometimes, do this, I can add a cream highlighter to it to give my skin an overall glow. Just add a little tiny little speck of illuminizer, and this is in, which one? This is in Benevolent. So it's a light shimmery color, probably around where velour organza, in the lighter side. So I'm going to mix all that together on the just here my hand, and then I'm just gonna pop it on my face. So it's very creamy, very moisturizing, which is what I go for sure, especially this time of year. In the summertime, I use much less BB cream because I tend to be more oily in the summer, and I use more liquid foundation and powder. So you send me a message if you don't know which one you might want to use, and we can talk about your skin. So then I take the liquid foundation brush, or I take a beauty blender, or I take any other powder puff brush like this, anyone, and just start spreading it around, and then start swirling. As I get it spread evenly on my skin, I'm just sort of evening it out all over my face. So I have it sort of evenly around. And then you can just start working it into your skin. And as this gets worked into your skin, you've got the BB cream that's going to give you moisturizer. I'm just going very lightly. I've got the BB cream that's going to give me the moisture, but I also have the liquid foundation that dries to a powder. So I do want to take a few extra minutes to work this in because the consistency of it is changing as like over about 5 minutes or so. It goes on very dewy, and then it sets into your skin, and it looks like, gives you like an airbrush finish. Now I don't pay too much attention to my eyes at this point because I go in with concealer after. Once I've got it sort of mostly spread around with my brush here, then I go in with where's my brush? This one. This is my favorite brush, the powder concealer brush. And this side I use for my foundation all the time, whether it is BB cream or liquid foundation or anything. I use this side. I'll even use this side for my concealer too. So then I'm just buffing it in. So this is a softer brush. So, and it's just a light touch I'm using to make sure I am spreading it evenly. There's no streaks or anything that I'm leaving, and that it's filling in all my mature skin areas, let's call them. So as you can see, it's made quite a difference to the appearance of my skin. As I said, I don't try really hard to get this part done because I'm going to put concealer on as well over those areas. I need that extra full coverage of the concealer over my dark circles and on my eyelids too, because they're very dark. But for my skin, the rest of my skin, this gives me an awesome coverage, a little bit of glow from the liquid or the illuminizer, the cream illuminizer, good coverage with the liquid foundation, and moisture of the BB cream. So you don't have to, you can just use whatever you're comfortable using, whatever you've used in the past, or if you want to try something new, we can set you up with something. But this is just what I like. I have all of it, so this is what I found in the combination. Having all of it available to me, this is what I like to do best. So you can see the coverage is really amazing on my skin. And I just come down my neck a little bit. It's a little dewy still. It takes some time for that the BB cream to sink into your skin and give you that moisture through the day. So that's it for the foundation, my foundation. I'll just show you the concealer too, because might as well get it all done here. I am right after I do my foundation is when I go in with my concealer, unless I'm doing a eye look that might be a little more involved and I want to make sure I might have to clean up after, then I'll do my concealer after, but I'm not doing that today. So this is our concealer, which is a high coverage, and it is, I am using it in a color that is, let's see, velour, 2 shades lighter. So this is the lightest shade you can get. It is Scarlet. And why I'm doing that is because I am trying to highlight with the concealer as well. So because I have dark circles under my eyes, if I highlight around my cheekbones here, it will draw attention away from my dark circles and also bring my eyes out more, because my eyes are very small and they're a little set back. So if I highlight under them and my eyelids as well, because they're very dark, it brings my eyes forward. So anything that you're adding a highlight to, a lighter color, is going to bring them forward on your face. So you'll see what I'm gonna do here is just take a little bit down my nose to bring that forward, put a little bit up here on my forehead to highlight the center of my face, so and a little bit here on my Cupid's bow. And then I'm gonna take what's left and just pop it on my eyes. Just a little bit, just because I do have very dark lids. So you can work this in with just your fingers. Works just fine. You can use this powder concealer brush, which I usually do just for the highlight here part and over my eyes. Works nicely. But under here, I'll often use a damp beauty blender. And what I'm using for, I don't want to knock you over. There's my beauty blender. What I use to make it damp is the setting spray, because the setting spray, like you can wet this with water, and you should always use a damp beauty blender when you're blending. Otherwise, it's going to pick up your makeup, and your makeup's going to go into your sponge. So make it damp. You can put it under the tap, squeeze it out, but I always use Behold Setting Spray, again, because I have it, and because it sets my makeup to my face. So any of the makeup that I'm putting on, I am actually setting as I go. So it's a nice way to just ensure that my makeup is going to stay where I put it. As I'm just blending it out in the process. So, and then I use the setting spray at the very end too. Just spray all over my face after my eye look's done, after everything's done, just to lock it in. And I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day or night, usually night. So then I can go over the rest of my foundation too, just with the very, very damp touch to set everything in. And that is my foundation and concealer. So if you want to know, well, if you know what mode you like to use, whether powder or cream or liquid foundation or BB cream, or you have questions about them, just let me know. If you want to be color matched, let me know. I can get you color matched. I think we have like 10 different shades now, so it's quite easy to find something that is going to work exactly for your skin. They also have built-in, what are they called? I forget now. I forget the word, but they work with your skin to make it so that it works with your skin to make the skin color, the color look perfect for you. So let me know and send me a message and we'll get you set up. For now, this is my foundation, and it's awesome coverage and I really, really love it. All right, thanks, bye.